Hello Virgo, how are you my beautiful people? Welcome or welcome back. It is your general guidance for the next week or two with me, Julie Poole. Thank you for being here. This is good for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and cross-watching. Alright, get yourself a cup of tea, cup of coffee. My coffee's almost gone, there's not much left now. But get your feet up, get yourself comfy. Let's have a look what's going on for my fellow Virgos. And this is for the next week or two. Okay, guys? I'm recording these in advance, typical Virgo, before I go away. When I come back, my intention is to do videos more often for you. Okay? All right, my lovely people. It might be a bit shorter, though. Okay? Do we want all of those? No, they just want that one. Okay. Find out some more. This is the wisdom of the oracle. You've got this co-create energy. Tell me more for my Virgos, please. Thank you. Co-create, come to the edge, and yin. Okay, that yin energy is all about the flow, being in the flow, okay, in the feminine flow, to be, to create, to allow. It's a lovely, lovely energy, and especially with that co-create. Let's find out some more for my Virgos, please. Tell me more. This is the Tower of Dreams, okay, Palace of Coins, Hermit, there we are, showing up in the middle of the reading. All right, this is obviously a very important message for my Virgos. And yin, the feminine flow with the High Priestess. That's a double message about trusting that intuition. We've got the World, the Justice, and the Eight of Swords. Okay, we'll be clarifying these with another deck, but let me get your affirmations. Look at these major arcana cards, 4 out of 6. Okay, because it feels like you've been stuck a while and now things are unsticking, my lovely people. Okay, I protect and nurture my own happiness. Oh, we want 2. Okay, we've got 3 of these. All right, so let's find out. I am aligned with freedom and ease. I protect and nurture my own happiness. I ensure that I do not sacrifice my own happiness for another. Okay? And I am removing stress from my life. I am stress free. Okay. I want to start with this one actually. Let me come and talk to you. As Virgos, we can be a little bit anxious. We can be a little bit stress heads. It's just part of us and our Mercury-led overthinking, overanalyzing, perfection thing that can cause the stress. Okay, so the best way to deal with it is to recognize it. All right, so you're asking yourself, am I getting stressed about this? Do I need to get stressed about this? Can I pull back from the stress about this? And can I use this mantra to help me with the stress? I am removing stress from my life. I am stress free. So for us to do this, we first of all got to acknowledge where the stress is. Is it in a relationship? Is it in your health? Is it in your money? Is it in your career? Where is the stress? And then once we identify it, then the next question is, so what can I do about it? All right. And we can ask the universe for help. Thank you for showing me how to live a life that is stress-free. Okay, so this is your main mantra. I am removing stress from my life. I am stress-free. As you align with that, what happens is you start to notice the parts of your life because you're in that energy. I'm determined, I'm removing that stress. You start to notice where the stress is and you're going, right, I can sort that, I can change that, because we're wonderful fixers. Give us a problem, we'll find a solution. So I want you to notice where the stress is and then step into this. I protect and nurture my own happiness, right? It's our biggest weakness that we care so deeply for others, that we want to help, but we often do it at our detriment. All right, so we need to be aware of that and say to yourself, am I being kind to me? Am I looking after my own happiness here? Am I sacrificing myself for another? Because I don't want to do that. I ensure that I do not sacrifice my own happiness for another. Okay? So you're bringing that permission to bear, the permission that your happiness matters. Okay? And then you have this, I am aligned with freedom and ease. So I am free from everybody else's issues, okay? I can care and I can lovingly support, but not at my detriment. I'm protecting and nurturing. Don't forget the nurture bit, all right? The nourish, the nurture, looking after your own happiness and aligning yourself with freedom and ease. That's part of it, because you may be saying to yourself, well, that would be nice for somebody else, but I can't do it because I'm stuck, I'm trapped. There's the Eight of Swords, the stuck, trapped energy. I'd love to nurture and protect my own happiness and not sacrifice for another, but I can't. That can't energy, we need to own it, look at it, and then align with, I am aligned with freedom and ease. Once we step into that, and this belief that a way will be found, right? When we get in that energy, a way will be found. Funny enough, a way is found. Okay, we go from it's impossible to, oh, I found a possibility. That might happen. Let's put a bit of energy into that and time, and then it happens. It works itself out. Okay, you're in this co-creating energy. The old is done. The world is here to say that cycle is now complete. Right? This cycle of sacrificing yourself for another, this cycle of feeling trapped and stuck, I have to do this, that's done. If it was stressful, it was difficult, then we are removing that stress. So I want you to look at all aspects of your life that are stressful, where you're sacrificing yourself, and I want you to align with freedom and ease. A way will be found for me to extract myself from that and into something that is easier for me, better for me. And so to do that, I need to co-create. So let's say, for example, that you do a lot of extra hours at work to help and support other people at work, right? There's usually one in the office that carries other people, does the extra, okay, that kind of thing. Or perhaps you are caring for family members, all right, and you can't see another way. But it is time for that part of your life to be finished, that chapter to close. So we will feel trapped and stuck because we'll say, well, there is no other way. There is no other option. But you see, this is where we step into the co-create. So this is creating something new. I'm creating something out of nothing. If I'm done doing what I've been doing before, then I need to replace it with something else. So I am co-creating here with the universe. Now that cheetah at the top of the hill there is representing what this new creation is going all the way. The owl, beautifully balanced on this line, is representing your wisdom, your higher knowledge. And the egg is representing the new stuff cracking open. It's a number 40, which is your foundation. So something's changing in your foundation because you're creating something new. And it's linking in with your environment because we've got the palace of coins here. So this can absolutely be that, say you're self-employed and a service that you offer, it's just not aligned with you anymore, and you feel trapped that I have to keep doing this, I have to keep offering this service, and it's exhausting me, and I can see that it's stressing me, but I can't see any other way. I've got to keep doing this service. But when we come into this creation and say, right, there is a way, I'm going to find a new product, a new service. It's just that the ideas are going to come to me. I'm in this creating mode. And it does mean taking a risk, and it does mean going with the flow and trusting your intuition, but I'm coming up with something new that is going to replace the old. The old's done, I'm going to come up with something new. So the palace is a place, palace of coins is a place where you are nourished, nurtured, where it's not stressful. I mean, look at it, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful palace. It's surrounded by trees and nature and animals, and it's all in the flow and it's all in balance, right? So this can be your work. This could be a new workplace. You're creating a new job. This could be, if you're self-employed, you're creating a new service. You're changing up the way you work. If you're a YouTuber, you're changing up what you're offering there. You know, it's that kind of thing. For those of you, this is nothing to do with work. This is to do with perhaps where you're helping and supporting and caring. You know, you might be involved in a community group and it's taking hours of your time and it's stressful and exhausting, and you're saying, no, I'm sacrificing my own happiness for this and I need to change it, find a different community. Or not necessarily, they're saying not necessarily leave that community, but step down. Let's say you're the secretary or chairman of some kind of organization and it's exhausting. Are you stepping down? Let somebody else do it. It's time for that to end. So apply it to your own circumstances, of course. But I want you to trust that this is absolutely right for you. We've got double confirmation because the Hermit, which is the Virgo card, is in the middle of your reading. Right at the center is you. The spotlight is on you. Rooted down with justice, balance, karmic balance. This also is new contracts, legal matters, wrapping up with it next to the world there. You know, being offered a contract, or if you're in court over something, that is coming to a close. Perhaps you've been, they're saying for some of you, you've been involved in a court case for a divorce or a financial settlement or a property issue, and you felt stuck and trapped that you can't move on until that financial settlement is complete. But it's now completing. Right, the world is completions. Justice is yours. So whatever was stressing you out, we're leaving that behind now. The Hermit, that lantern, that lamp, always in all tarot decks, the Hermit has got some kind of light, and the light is only enough for him. We're really good at supporting others, but we need to support ourselves. Fill up your own cup. Look at what's nourishing you. Look at what will be balanced and harmonious rather than stressful for you. And that's going to mean taking a risk. The Come to the Edge card is all about stepping out of your comfort zone, looking at something different, getting yourself in the space of saying, what else is out there? She's coming to the edge to look at what are my options, because they are there. So I'm opening up, my third eye is going crazy here. I'm opening up my intuition, my creative flow. I'm prepared to take a risk. I'm prepared to look at other options, and I'm stepping into the flow of that with the yin energy. Right, and I'm stepping into trusting my higher self, my intuition, my higher mind. The universe is guiding me out of this stuck space. There is another way. That is done. It's time for something new. All right? Okay, let's clarify. I'm going to use the Legacy of the Divine Tarot. Tell me more for my Virgos, please, about this cycle that's finishing. Okay, there's the Hermit again. All right, so we've got a message here with a double Hermit here. It's all about you. What do I want? What do I need? What's important to me? It's going to also be you needing to take time out and spend some time with yourself rather than everybody else, the world and his wife. But it can also be the other way around, right? With the World card here, perhaps you've been having too much time on your own. Perhaps your environment has been very isolated and it's just you. So this is where we need to create something new, a new community, a new environment. Bottom of the deck, I've got the Four of Swords with the Devil. This is telling me you need to take a step back from whatever it was that was making you feel stuck and trapped. You know, things like taking care of elderly parents, that it gets to a point where if it's really affecting your health, you're sacrificing yourself for them. It's time for them to go to a nursing home, for you to bring in other support, for you to get some help. Find a way. All right, because this wants to end. So we're taking some rest. We're taking a step back so that you can get into your own happiness. We've got the Knight of Wands with the Two of Cups and the Seven of Cups coming out now. Now the Knight of Wands is taking action on your passions, powers, enthusiasm, energy from a place of love. Two of Cups. From a place of self-nurturing As you nurture you, you are loving others too, you know, you're not abandoning them. And you're also showing others that there are other options and other choices. There are, you know, right? So, you know, we can often feel, for example, putting an elderly parent into a home that, you know, that's unloving. It's very often the best thing for them. Absolutely the best thing for them. Okay? I will share this with you. My father's got dementia, and he's been declining quite rapidly over the last 6 months. His confusion is so bad now. He's 86 and his wife is 81, and she's looking after him. And she is, her own sacrifice, her own happiness is just gone. She's suffering depression, loneliness, isolation, exhaustion, lack of sleep. Her own health is declining, and she will not get help. And they have the money. We had a plan when he was first diagnosed about a nurse coming into the house and living in, or coming in for a few hours. She won't activate any of that plan because she says, I'm not giving up. It's not giving up. I personally believe that he would be better off with more of a medical care, nursing care. Most of the time he doesn't know who she is anyway. It's that kind of thing. Look at your options, look at your choices, please. Remove that stress from your life. Put yourself first. Fill up your own cup. It's really important. You know, that's example is about care. But this could be about your job. That it's always you doing the extra hours and you're exhausted. Put yourself first. Create something new. Right, because what we do is the head will say, the devil will say, the Eight of Swords will say, I can't, I'm stuck, I'm trapped. That's why the freedom card is on the table, to say you can find your freedom. You can create it, but you've got to look outside the box, think outside the box, and then trust your intuition will guide you to your answers. Tell me about justice, please, for Virgos. Tell me about justice. 6 of Wands, victory. 9 of Coins, money, independence, security. And the 5 of Wands, after a battle has been won. That justice, legal matters, contracts, new job, sorting things out, new home, whatever it is for you, it has been hard fought, hard won. Okay? This is arguments, this is competition, this is going up against people. That has come to a victory, and it's come to an end of that matter. You are now in the money, in the success, being seen, being recognized, being able to move forward now. Yay. All right, let's find out about this Yin and the High Priestess. Tell me a bit more for my Virgos, please. Page of Cups, justice again, with the Knight of Coins. There is money coming in here for you, Virgo. Page of Cups is an offer, an opportunity of greater happiness that is linked to justice, balance, fairness, contracts, legal matters, that is leading you to a long-term secure future. Knights are action, and the Knight of Coins, coins of Virgo, earth energy, is about your prosperity, your security, your long-term stability. It's all coming together. So I want you to trust that what you're creating, that is different, because you're coming to the edge, you're taking a risk, you're doing it differently, is going to bring you that happiness that you deserve. It's going to bring you your balance and fairness and justice, and it's going to bring you more money coming in from a different direction, more security coming in from this different direction. So if this was to do with a product or service or something to do with business or work, and you say, right, I'm going to stop doing that product, but I've come up with this idea for a new product, it's going to be very fruitful for you. All right. If you pull back from all of the help and support for others and really nurture yourself, you will come up with, you'll have more money, more time, more energy, more happiness, better for you. All right. So Virgo, that's what the cards are saying. I want to get some final messages from the angels for you. Final messages for my Virgos, please. Final messages for my Virgos. Thank you so much. Infinite potential, harmony, and positive intentions. This is key, all right? Those positive intentions are key. So I want you, first of all, to see your infinite potential. You have incredible potential. You can be, do, and have anything when you set your mind to it, when you step into that creative flow. So you have the opportunity here to really fly, Virgo, from the heart, lifting yourself up into your best life, and to bring yourself into harmony and into balance. I mean, let me just show you this card. Look, she's zen, all right? She's meditating, her heart is lit up, her energy field around her is fantastic. It's all in harmony. And we've got justice here twice, and justice is balance, all right? So we're bringing that balance, that harmony in. But important, essential, crucial that you do this from a place of positivity, positive intention. You see, she's holding all those fruits. That's her abundance. And in the background there are unicorns, the magic. So when we're in this energy of our potential, I'm fulfilling my potential, I'm harmonic, I'm in a wonderful space, I'm letting the flow of my intuition guide me from a place of positivity. This is moving me into a better space, into a better time, into a better me, and I am ready. All right, so Virgo, that's what I have for you for the next couple of weeks. I hope it was helpful. Thank you so much for being here, for joining me. If it was helpful, do me a huge favor and hit that like. It really helps the algorithm and other people find the videos. And if you haven't yet, do think about subscribing. It's completely free, you know, and I really appreciate it. Each and every one of you and my members, thank you so much. All right, darlings, I will see you in a couple of weeks. You take care. Don't forget to check out your Fridays weekly collective reading as well. There'll be something there for you too. Okay, take care. Lots of love. Bye-bye.